and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. Yeah, that's right. Alright. We're gonna have to spend some power. Let's do some crimson real quick. I think I'll go for preservation unless. Let's see. Yeah, I'm looking at preservation. So I can finish off March. Done Hung needs it. And Qingque. Very much so. Now should I finish off the Trailblazer? Nah. Let's go with March. Too many requests. I only requested once. Oh well. Dang, where are the sellers when you need them? Level 70 sellers. There we go. Start challenge.
Rules are made to be broken. This is our chance.
Yeah. So you are afraid of me.
That cellar is not very strong.
This ends here. A will forged in ice never falters.
Luck of the draw. Freeze and victory!
Just a scratch.
So you are afraid of me. Who's next? My turn.
The hell is that damage?
Hope you're prepared.
Let's make it quick.
Yeah.
Rules are made to be broken. This is our chance.
Yeah. So you are afraid of me.
Yeah, it's dog shit.
Wait for the tiles.
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters. Is that all?
What a headache.
Let's go.
I don't even know why I bother.
Wind. Don't. Who's next? I'll free you from your chains.
Maybe she can
Disappear
kill
among
one
the
of
sea
these.
of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Oh my god.
What? Yeah.
Rules are made to be broken.
When they keep quiet.
This ends here.
What a headache. Who's next?
Let's make it quick.
Yeah.
My turn. Choose me strike. So you are afraid. Who's next? I'll free you. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Wait for the tides.
Yeah. In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
Let's go.
So you are afraid of me. Luck of the draw. Please. And victory! When they keep quiet.
Rules are made to be broken.
Don't mess with me.
Let's make it quick.
When they keep quiet. Who's next?
In the name of Lend, a will forged in ice never falters!
Let's go.
So you are afraid of me. Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Rules are made to be broken.
When they keep quiet. Come on, my turn.
Let's make it quick.
So you are afraid of me. I'll end your misery. Wait for the tiles. What a headache. Don't mess with me. I'll free you from your chain. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Choose me.
Hope you're prepared.
What a headache. Next.
In the name of Lend, a will forged in ice never falters!
When they keep quiet.
Rules are made to be broken.
This ends here.
I'll end your misery.
Let's go.
Okay. Not using that guy again. Holy shit, what a piece of shit. Alright. Well, I guess let's start off with the mission. Unless I want to read something first. I want to read something first. You know what? Sure. I'll read first. Then I'll do the mission. Let's go back to the parlor car. Pom Pom. I don't think I need anything from Pom Pom. Or does he need something from me? Look at him dancing. Hey Pom Pom. Cascade. What are you doing here, conductor? Cascade, are you also here to listen to music? Is there a problem? I just see what you're doing. It's a pity that there's no song I like here. What? No. I just see what you're doing. I'm just here to see what you're doing. I think. I'm here to check the phonograph and listen to the music. There are not many discs on the train now. If you have any music you want to listen to in particular, you can tell Pom Pom. I want to listen to some rock music. Rock. Pom Pom doesn't know much about rock. If you have any friends who love rock music, you can ask them if they can get you some classic albums. I do know one. As long as they have discs. Looking for a disc. Find several. Alright, sure. Are we actually gonna get a disc?
It's getting late. Where to now?
Hello, Serval. Oh, hey, it's, yeah, whatever. Show me a second home. Want to ask you something. What's up? Tell her about the discs. Rock music? You've come to the right person. Our band... no. I'm afraid I can't help you. Why? I can pay you. It's not about money. If I have any discs, I will give them to you directly. How should I put it? We used to sell our albums, though the quantity was not that large. Bellabog is not that big, so usually a tour is enough. Then there was some personnel changes, with Dunn. Then there's the perennial problem of our bass player. I'm considering re-recording the previous album, so I can't give you the disc right now. Okay then, I understand that. Sorry, Cascade. When I finish handling the band affairs, I will definitely send you some albums if I have the chance. New message. Come to Pom Pom for trailblazing rewards. How was it? Did you get the record? Tell Pom Pom about the record. I asked Serval for her album, but she doesn't have it, so... Yeah, Pom Pom will ask the corporation if we can get it from them, but Pom Pom cannot guarantee it will satisfy the taste of all passengers. Don't be upset. You're a trailblazer. An opportunity will come to you eventually. After all, the phonograph is right here at the Express. It wouldn't run away. I just T-posed for a second. That was very weird. Daily mission. Meals are more important. Speak with the maintenance engineer. The maintenance engineer has a new idea about the meal delivery robot's malfunction. He asked you to obtain the error log in the robot to verify it if his guess is accurate. I go with the right team. Oh, it's down there. Good thing you're here. I have a hypothesis. Enough hypotheses. Did you fix the robots? What hypothesis? Yeah, enough hypotheses. Yeah, I'm trying to hypothesize about how to fix it. I'm not sure about it yet. Can you give me a hand and record the robot's error logs? I need to confirm what the fault is, then I'll have an easier time fixing them. Just fix them. Just do it. Retrieve the error log from the meal delivery robot. Storage zone. Is it only in the storage zone? There's no monsters here, right? No. Good. Good. Now turn this thing off. Error code 00026. Maximum load reached. Thruster compartment unresponsive. The robot's batteries are flat. It is unresponsive to your commands. Error code 00019. Weak signal from positioning device. Unable to read location area. What, do I have to get a battery for these guys? Robot's batteries are flat. It's unresponsive to your commands. I don't got no batteries. Error code 00040. Unable to recognize firmware. Remote connection cannot be established. Please try again later. Okay. Some of them you just gotta reset them. How's it? Did you get it? Give him the error logs. There are a lot of different error types here. Let me think. Error code 26. What's the problem again? Weak signal from positioning device. Yeah. Well, that makes sense. It can't figure out its exact location. Positioning device. Let me think about how to fix that. I need to go confirm the error codes, but you've been a big help. Thank you. Didn't know you'd quiz me? That son of a bitch. That's that. Did I just hear like a chest? No. Simulated universe. Take one photo. I think the simulated universe bonus is gone. Yeah. I'll still have to do that anyway, so I'll do that in my own time. Reading. Yeah, that's right. Alright. Codex of Apocrypha. Apocrypha. Yeah, I think this is new. Anyway, Beasts, Yellow Boulder. Also known as Stone Calf, Sleepstone, and 800 miles. As a ossicones with a short tail, lustrous fur, and stony texture. The animal has a mild temperament and hibernates in the mountains during cold seasons. It consumes large amounts of wild grass and fruits before winter, and its meat is the most tender and plump at that season. Then turns into rock and hibernates in mountainous valleys, during which its meat has absolutely no taste. It is therefore a precious food ingredient dependent on the seasons. There was once a Shinto man who raised cattle in a faraway delve. Calm and peaceful, he spent 300 years away from home. His brother went looking for him, and they had an emotional reunion. He told his brother that a sumptuous banquet was prepared. But there was no food, only a valley strewn with stones. The brother was surprised, and the herdsman yelled, "Rise, cattle!" And all the yellow boulders within 800 miles transformed into herds of plump cattle. Flavor: beef, sweet, warming and non-toxic. Milk is sweet, cooling and non-toxic. Horn is bitter, warming and non-toxic. Eat the horns too. Effects: beef nourishes the spleen and stomach, strengthens muscles and bone. Milk calms the mind, nourishes the stomach and lungs. Horn stops bleeding and treats diarrhea. Oh. Recommended recipe: 3 rocky delicacies, also known as stone soup. Remove skin and sinew from a few pieces of yellow boulder neck meat and ribs. Place into a copper pot, then immerse with a few dozen liters of morning dew from Scale Gorge waterscape. Wash and slice black forest mushroom and rocky bamboo shoots. Add to the pot, then bring to a boil on medium heat. This dish dispels cold and dampness and warms the digestive organs. Note: investigations show the person raising cattle in that distant delve should have been one of the Alchemy Commission masters. They are skilled at transmigrating animals, so the legend should represent a demonstration of biological transmigration. Mushroom and bamboo shoot. That's really beef stew. Might have had this before. Anyway, tusk here. also known as Dreaming Noble, Eternal Peace, and Sacred Branch. Elongated proboscis. No horns, speckled fur like the sky dotted with stars. A migratory beast, it lives in hot springs, valleys, and other places with geothermal heat. It is a timid animal by nature. Its proboscis is used to filter feed on aquatic insects and small fish like a whale would. Spring waters where the Tuspirs live often have a soothing and meditative effect. The water breathes and creates a spiritual aura. In the olden days, the lawful people used to grind down the animal's horns into medicine, calling it spirit soothe powder. It is often used to treat insomnia due to anxiety or depression. Meat is spicy, warming and non-toxic. Horn is bitter, cooling and non-toxic. Fix. Meat quenches thirst. Wait, what? Replenishes blood. Wait, what? Soothes the organs. Oh, I suppose. Horn. Relieves pain by activating chi. Relieves asthma by soothing chi. Right. Recommended recipes. Sacred Branch. Tuspir horn is actually a clump of feces. Poachers nowadays deliberately classify it into grades, making ridiculous assessments for different feces patterns and types just to pump up prices. In my opinion, the Sacred Branch could be used as ornaments or burnt as incense. Once burned, they calm the mind. Do not ingest orally. Oh my god. Yeah, yep, don't eat it. Spirit Soothe powder, made from pulverized Tuspir horn. Oh, whoops. Plus other ingredients. Rich in minerals but toxic if overdosed. Note, the Realm Keeping Commission has verified that the Tuspir horn is no longer in any modern medicine, and its hallucinatory effect appears identical to that of intoxication. Makes you hallucinate, dang. Gentle Halcyon. Also known as Puffer Goat, Floating Ram, and Heaven's Mutton. Curled horns, no tail, soft and fluffy coat. A species that lives in flocks and has a gentle demeanor. Shaped like a fluff ball, this animal inhales air into an internal air sac when in danger, inflating its whole body to float upward away from predators. They fly up in large groups, as if they are sightseers. The Shentel people raise this animal for its wool. As they live in flocks, keepers usually lasso the head sheep. We now know that leather from their skin is very elastic, and their air sac is strong and durable, making all parts of the animal useful for starskiff production. Gentle halcyons, raised at the sky farms regulated by the Skyfaring Commission, live carefree lives. Mutton is sweet, very warm and non-toxic. Milk is sweet, warming and non-toxic. Horn is salty, warming and non-toxic. Mutton is good for the spleen, warming and cooling of the internal organs. Milk warms the liver and lungs, nourishes weaker constitutions and replenishes blood. Horn relieves fevers, clears the liver and brightens the eyes. Recommended recipes. Lingering sauce. Wash and carve the puffer goat into small cubes and place into a casserole. Mash star leek, taro peppers, and ambrosial apricots together into a marinade for the mutton. Simmer over an open fire until the meat disintegrates. Add sliced sturgeon, then grind into a paste for a delicious condiment. Divinely gifted crimson lamb. Use the Crimson Melodies wine from the Dragon Spring Brew distillery to cook the mutton. Marinate the mutton and roll it up tightly. Then immerse it into the wine, using a scale-gorged stone to weigh it down. Allow the mutton to soak until the liquor has permeated into the bones, then cut the meat into slices as thin as paper. Note: the flock management techniques recorded are rather old-fashioned, and the lasso method has now been lost to the ages. Beasts: downy antler, also known as lady antlers, wandering velvet, and startled deer. Their antlers appear as tree branches, blooming flowers in spring. They have a short tail and a soft and fluffy coat. Downy antlers have a symbiotic relationship with a certain species of flowers, with said flowers growing out of their antlers and particularly dense clusters at the intersection of several branches. When chased by predators or otherwise startled, these clusters will burst apart, with flower petals scattering everywhere to confuse nearby enemies. The Shentel people of the past sought flower petals for pouches carried closely on their persons. In the old days, scholars would set up spring banquets on skiffs, seeking downy antlers and chasing them in dells. The people would compose poetry and play music as they watched petals raining down. Flavor: venison, sweet, warming and non-toxic. Antlers, sweet, warming and non-toxic. Flowers, bitter, cooling and slightly toxic. Oh, something that's finally slightly toxic. Effects: venison, good for the spleen, warms the kidneys and stomach. Antlers, warms both liver and lungs, nourishes weak constitutions and replenishes blood. Flowers, clears excessive internal heat and moisture by inducing sweating. I guess that's the poison. Toxicity. Recommended recipes: golden velvet rice. Pluck blooming flower clusters from young downy antlers in early spring, selecting blooms with the most richly colored petals. Blanch in diviner grass soup with a pinch of salt. Add day-old purple rice, then steam together. Consuming this dish regularly can calm the mind and grant better eyesight, with the effects enhanced if cooked using waters from the Scale Gorge waterscape. Blooming pistil soup. Cut flower buds from the clusters using a knife, dip them in wax and soak them in a pot of honey. Immerse the pot in the thermal springs of Scale Gorge waterscape in summer and watch the flowers bloom. Enjoy the wondrous aroma and sight. Note: despite being an endangered species, its population remains stable under the tenure of the Realm Keeping Commission. They keep mentioning the Scale Gorge waterscape. Have we actually even been there? Or can we even go there? Anyway. Annotations from Ode to Rainbow Path. Song form epic poem. Themed around Shinto history, describes the magnificent life of the historical hero Rainbow. Part 1. Ode to Rainbow Path. Anonymous. You have not seen the Kang Cheng, full of Langan, consumed by the planet of sentient evil, standing firm till the end. You have not seen the Yuan Chao, covered in Bigui, sailing on a path of no return to the Crimson Star Erens. You have not seen the Dai Yu verdant, with Shatang, plummeting like a hurtling flame, burnt like lamp oil spent. You have not seen the tumultuous journey in the bowels of space, where human and stars alike are transient, as reads. In the beginning, when the world was new, the wastelands to our ancestors did attend, where nations warred amongst forts, where the plain cavalry's banners did suspend. The wise sovereign quelled the local lords, using automatons, did deceit, seize and mend. All cardinal directions were ruled under one, a world unified, standing unbent. The divine race encroached covered the sky. From Moldrasil poured these fiends. Then cruisers and dreadnoughts launched to the depths, to Sanctus Medicus, crossing eons. Messengers we send. Amongst the 9 was one Yao Qing. Its delves had many heroes attend. The greatest among them was the rainbow. With their bow, even stars may rend. From the budding shores where ambers were plucked, to the stellar abyss where void whales fend. From puppets disempowered by iron mallets, to slaying Viscorpi and having their flags upend. Flames of war snuffed from the 5 Navium Astriger. Mists of memory on the 8 Shenzhou ships rivers ascend. Remember how sovereign ruled the ancient lands, yet the mighty rainbow none may contend. They translated it, but is it supposed to rhyme? As is noted, this poem is in the ode form, a genre which uses free verse rhyme and meter. Flexible structure and often uses words like ode in their title. For ease of reading and due to the length of the poem, the editors had split this work into sections based on progression of the narrative. Ah, I see. Langan, Bigui, and Shatang are all mystic trees, found in primeval Imperium legends, with trunks made of jade, and bearing fruits that grant immortality. Oh, they're the immortality trees. The Dayu, the Yuan Chao, and the Kangcheng are all Shenzhou ships that have been destroyed. Oh. The Dayu exploded in 1200 star calendar during the campaign against the Viscorpi, a denizen of abundance race. The Yuan Chao lost control during the civil war in 3200 star calendar, plunging into a red giant and disappearing immediately. The Kangcheng was devoured by the activated planet Rahu, Devourer of Worlds. Devourer of Worlds? Activated planet Rahu. In 6300 star calendar. This suggests that the ode was composed after 6300 star calendar, and it's also possible that later authors have amended the original. My god, Viscorpi, denizen of the abundance race. Yuan Chao lost a civil war. I did remember something about a civil war breaking out on one of those ships. Plunging into a red giant. Yeah, I remember that too, and someone trying to go find it. Someone had to try, at least. The Kangcheng was devoured by the activated planets Rahu, Devourer of Worlds. Activated planet Rahu. That's the most interesting one. Kangcheng. It's consumed by the planet of sentient evil, standing firm till the end. A planet? A sentient planet? Oh my god. Holy shit, that's fucking epic. This section describes the glorious days when the unnamed sovereign united the entire planet during the primeval Imperium age of the Shenzhou Alliance. Replacement by Automaton refers to the story of the sovereign's ban on all forms of weaponry and replacing security institutions with automatons and ingenia to maintain public order. Yeah, now they're fighting me, the sons of bitches. Anyway, the divine race means the wing weavers, one of the denizens of abundance races. Oh. Moldrasil is this race's homeworld. Moldrasil. Sounds kind of like Yggdrasil. Where did I hear Yggdrasil from? No, well, whatever. A planet-sized giant tree that draws energy. A planet-sized giant tree, good dang. Energy from the stars. Here we can see that the denizens of abundance had made contact with various Shinto clans as early as the primeval Imperium age. Whenever they say Imperium, it just reminds me of Weimar. 40k. Sanctus Medicus is the plague's author, one who presides over the path of abundance. Today, this title is mainly reserved for the henchmen of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Okay. From the budding shores where ambers are plucked refers to when Shinto observed the celestial comet wall being built by the Aeon Qlipoth. Where void whales fend refers to the Shinto alliance coming into contact with the void song whales around 500 star calendar. This event should have happened before ambers are plucked, but the poet inverted the order for linguistic flow. Also, based on historical records, the Rainbow Arbiter was born in approximately 1700 star calendar. Wait, so the Hunt? Lan was born 1700 star calendar. Huh. And could not possibly have participated in the aforementioned events. This is evidently a misappropriation. This occurs repeatedly in the text from here on, and individual instances will not be noted further. Puppets disempowered by iron mullets refers to the Shinto people wresting control of the ships from the automatons, starting around 1400 star calendar and finishing with the Heliobi Wars. Slaying Viscorbi recounts the Shinto's battle against the Viscorbi around 1200 star calendar. The 5 Navium Astriger and the 8 Shinto ships are figurative, used to represent the entire flotilla of the Shinto alliance. This is not an actual count. I forget how many Shinto ships was actually sent out, and if 3 ships, Dayu, Yuanchao, and Kanching, have been destroyed. I don't know if those are the flagships. Don't remember. But this is very nice. Ode to Rainbow Path. Nice lore in this. Part 2. In multitude, the Shinto piloted the gloomy hare. In solitude, the Shinto drove the golden crow. In destiny, they met the homeless floating flames, not knowing that the Heliobi was a poisonous woe. They can trick without words on paper. They can please without poetry or song. Know that illusions are but dreams, and careful to feed demons. Your joys are tears. The rainbow perceived like a piercing light, their bow arm bent, ready to deal a warring blow. The flaming demons did a red star make, deployed as bait as their fears grew. 2,000 volunteers laid aside their lives. Their bones shall remain on the Navis Astriger, such as the vow. Disassembling a center guard engine to recast as a drill, with human flesh as its handle, forward they flew, diving deep into the innards of the Flint Emperor. A thundering explosion the heavenly pavilions did feel. Instantly did the light fade, and the star's essence die. The dimming red, with its residual lifespan swallowed, pushing forward to capture the Fey Fire. We, the demons, sealed, forced to nurture the Shinto. Onward it rode. In the legend of the primeval Imperium, the moon was a gloomy hare, while the sun was a golden crow. This refers to the rainbow and the Shinto fleet sailing across the galaxy. Historical records describe Heliobi as a species of formless energy creatures that can absorb human emotion and influence behaviors. Like they sound like those spirit beings from the Herta space station? Oh well, whatever. Red Star here refers to the red microstar formed by the Heliobi to capture the Shinto fleet. They created a star to capture the fleet. The primeval Imperium's literature had stated, the front line is called the Vanguard, and behind them stands the Center Guard. Center Guard refers to the auxiliary engines of the Shenzhou Yaoqing. This line refers to how the Suicide Squad, led by the Rainbow, disassembled and weaponized the ship's auxiliary engines to fight the Heliobi. Suicide Squad, oh. They should have made this Suicide Squad instead of, the DC Suicide Squad, yeah, whatever. Heavenly Pavilions refers to the Scarwood Pavilions neighborhood, residential area aboard the Shenzhou Luofu. Another possible interpretation is the Divine Commission's Cloud Pavilion. It indicates how widespread the shockwave was felt. Historical records show that the Shenzhou Suicide Squad sent the weaponized auxiliary engine straight into the red star formed by the Heliobi, causing it to undergo early decay and implode into a black hole. This line is the first in the history of Shenzhou literature to describe this process. Into a black hole. Wouldn't that be bad? Well, I guess that's why it's a Suicide Squad. Because they'll also be caught in the black hole. Based on records, the Shenzhou residents locked up the defeated Heliobi leader, the Flint Emperor, sentencing them to serve as the power source for the Shenzhou Zhuming for the rest of their eternal life. I believe the Heliobi are like denizens of the abundance, right? It says right here, I think. Divine race. That's wing reverse. It did mention Heliobi wars, yeah. Slaying Viscorpi. No, it just says Heliobi wars. It's just a energy race, a formless energy race. Anyway, part 3. In thriving, the Shenzhou piloted the Ice Toad. In meticulous care, the Shenzhou drove the 6 dragons. The vast fleet sailed through time and space, and the title of Heaven's Mast a ship had humbly taken. Many miracles the divine blessing conducted, blurring reality with myth. True liberation. Elevated. The wild horses in eloquence spoke, and Shenzhou's fog and clouds to words hearken. The jade abacus carefully was wrought, calculating all mysteries. The world reduced to a deliberation. The rainbow merged with the jade, seeking epiphany, and the wisdom walker in dreams showed premonition. Yet everlasting prosperity and wisdom rainbow did not see. There would be fields of corpses, blood-soaken, crippled, defiled, unending agony, maddened, mutated, total forgetfulness, never to waken. What the fuck? What happened there? The rainbow bounded with futile warnings, but was thought mad against diviners, mocked in derision. Then the poor and nobles joined forces against the rainbow. In scorn, ridicule, pity, or lamentation, Rainbow in a rage scolded the nobles, calling greed for immortality as foolish as the ancient sovereign's obsession. The arbor branches were mere axles to the war chariot, and the rainbow's fleeting arrow found the divine plantation. The rainbow released their flashing arrow to the tree, and fear and horror in human hearts stricken, yet exiled to cold coffins for long watchful sleep. This warrior of yesteryear, all forgotten. So Rainbow was actually a Shenzhou citizen? Or Shenzhou warrior? The people of the primeval Imperium once believed that the moon was an ice toad, while the sun was 6 dragons. This refers to Rainbow and the Shenzhou sailing across the galaxy. A ship refers to the Shenzhou Luofu, indicating that it was the highest ranked ship in the Alliance. Heaven's Mast refers to the ambrosial arbor. This is describing how the seeds of the ambrosial arbor took root aboard the Shenzhou Luofu. However, The Shinto Lofu only became the flagship of the Alliance after receiving the Ambrosial Arbor. Here the sequence is reverted, probably out of artistic license. The people of the primeval Imperium used wild horses, fog, and clouds to refer generally to clouds, air, and dust. The structure of this sentence is inverted, with the gist being even clouds and dust grew eloquent through the Ambrosial Arbor's elevation. According to historical records, the Shinto experimented with the arbor's fruit, elevating animals to the point of mimicking human sentience and speech. The line is probably referring to this event. Elevating animals to the point of mimicking human sentience and speech. Is that how Foxians came to be? Anyway, the motif of merged with the jade originated when the sage Xuan Yao, embedding the jade abacus directly into the human skull to peer into the future. This is evidently a misappropriation. The Wisdom Walker is the one who presides over the path of erudition. Crippled, defiled, maddened, mutated, and forgetfulness are the 5 symptoms of being Mara-struck. Crippled means that after suffering grave injuries from external violence, the body must utilize its self-healing capabilities to undergo long and painful periods of repair. Defiled means that, due to the immortality of the flesh for the Shinto people, the body may be forced to externally coexist with incurable alien viruses or bacteria. Maddened means the person starts to feel anger and violent desires, and starts to have extreme mood swings. Mutated means the flesh is starting to produce mutated organs and can no longer maintain a stable humanoid form. Forgetfulness means that the person's mind is taken over by a sense of emptiness, and spends their days in oblivious days. This section describes how, after the rainbow became one with the jade, they saw the tragic future of the Shinto residents, where the people became Mara-struck due to their immortality. Mad Against Diviners originates from a Shinto folk legend about a person who believed the Ambrosial Arbor to be an alien monstrosity. Opposed to longevity, they feigned madness to publicly express their ardent opinion. Here, diviners generally refers to the Shinto aristocrats, and can be extended to include the arbor's fruit, as the aristocrats were the first Shinto residents to receive the sacred fruit. Ancient Sovereign's Obsession refers to the nameless sovereign who united the primeval Imperium. The Rainbow thought the Shinto residents were blinded by the seduction of an endless lifespan, and were no different from the nameless sovereign's rapacious fear of death. This drove Rainbow furious. This section describes the Rainbow's opposition to immortality, and how they shot an arrow into the Ambrosial Arbor to show their resolve. The Shinto aristocrats, who had eaten the fruit of immortality, grew enraged and convicted them. However, awed by the Rainbow's heroic exploits and prestige, they could only sentence the hero to continual hibernation. Watchful sleep refers to the rotating cryo-sleep system, used when the Shinto Alliance first left its homeworld. Cold coffins are the cryo-sleep pods. Oh, okay. Sentence him to sleep forever. Sounds like a good deal to me. Alright, part 4. The years came and went as the fleet floated in uncertainty. Muldrasil, the gigantic we first beheld, as it sucked the star's energies till all were empty. Monstrous flesh thronged about, thick as fog. The divine race flattered their wings, like clouds of plenty. All foresaw the coming catastrophe, but naught could repulse such an almighty. Invading branches cut to deter the tree from the ships. Starships surrounded by arms clashing in activity. Brilliant stratagem needed for dire plight. The Rainbow roused out of necessity. Tell not the glorious to rest with their wine, but praise for the Heliobus to encase their entity. Tell not the warrior to rest in slumber, but with the Flint Emperor to assault our nemesis without charity. Human lives are but a transient lightning. The fate of heroes never lies in their own hands, never with certainty. All the people rose to follow the rainbow's example, daring to guard the sky and protect home and company. Thick as fog and clouds aplenty describe the vast size of the denizens of abundance armed forces. Oh, so there's a lot of them. To repulse the invasion, the Shinto people decided to raise Rainbow from their slumber. Once awakened, the Rainbow analyzed the situation and concocted a strategy to break the deadlock. Rainbow ignored common advice, heading into the prison deep within the Shinto's Zhuming, and persuaded the imprisoned Heliobi leader, the Flint Emperor, to help the Shinto fight off the denizens of abundance. They made a deal, and the Rainbow allowed the Flint Emperor to possess their physical body in exchange for the power of the Heliobi. Oh, very cool. Inspired by the hero's sacrifice, many Shinto residents made the same heroic deal. Oh, they also sacrificed their physical body as well. They formed suicide squads and marched alongside the Heliobi. As clouds that cover the heavens, will the warriors protect the Shinto and soar eternal. This is the origin story of the name Cloud Knights. Postscript. Ah, so that's where the Cloud Knights came from. This part describes the Flaming Catastrophe, one of the Three Sufferings era, approximately 3000 to 4000 star calendar. At that time, the Shinto Juming detected gravity waves from a massive object, but failed to capture any light signals. Only when the Shinto Alliance drew nearer did the stargazers realize that this massive object was a world of trees feeding off nearby stars. It was also the immortal enemy of the primeval Imperium, Moldrasil, homeland of the Wingweavers. What petrified the Shinto even more was that the ship behemoths of the Viscorpi also appeared. The Viscorpi were directed by the Wingweavers, and the two races were living in a symbiotic relationship. As if attracted by the power of the ambrosial arbor, Moldrasil slowly began approaching the Luofu, and the most epic battle in the history of Shenzhou soon broke out. Fatigued from the civil war, the living catastrophe of the Three Sufferings, the Automaton Rebellion, and the emigration plan, the Shinto residents were powerless to counter such a crisis. They released all the prisoners in cryo-hibernation, including the hero of this epic ode, the Rainbow. Alright, need to take a swig. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Being possessed by the Heliobi? You think Jingwan also is possessed by the Heliobi? So he can actually have the Lightning Lord? Maybe. I don't know. Do all Cloud Knights get possessed? I don't think all of them do. I don't think there's that many Heliobi. Anyway, part 5. The Rainbow stood constant at the helm, steady with Xunyuan. Xunyuan? Name sounds familiar. Holding firm. Isn't that blade? Or is the wielder of the blade in Honkai Impact 3rd? Anyway. Forget life, and be convinced in your resolve for death. Now in swift battle we shall rebuke the swarm. Swarm? Swarm's not here, is it? In the future, may we always triumph, and cleanse the enemy with courage, and vigor, and arms. Dazzling jade whistled through space, as the full might of the arrow pierced the stars in gloom. The skies billowed in a lightning sea, and the planets cracked open in thunderous inky doom. The arrow fell from mountains' heights, an arrowhead whistling loud as valley gales that loom. Blood rain poured upon the Suling, and nights turned crimson in the Fanghu. On the Fanghu. All souls shaken to their very bone. The sentient timber all shriveled and collapsed, torn asunder with void forces in torrential streams. When the clouds and dust had diffused, the Fey King and the Rainbow were nowhere to be seen. Only their arms did remain, and were reforged, cast into ingots, committed to Ji-Yuan gloom. To electromagnetic cloud, those were sent to circle the skies and shine with stellar bloom. Sorrow and lamentation amongst the stars spread, tears and cries for their end, unfathomed. Woe is the hero and all their shed tears. They no longer chase the Luofu, but other stars that roam. Suanyuan is a famed bow of legend from the primeval Imperium. Here it refers to the rainbow's weapon. Okay. This line transitions rather bluntly. Together with the next line, it is possibly a speech by the rainbow to boost morale before the battle. Another interpretation is that the rainbow knew their death was near and deliberately left their final words. Now in swift battle we shall rebuke the swarm. Okay. This may be the origin behind the common battle cries of the Cloud Knights. Glory to the Shenzhou! Glory to the Cloud Knights! And cleanse our enemies with courage and vigor! But it's also possible that later generations amended this. Academics hold different theories, and the order of the lines is still up for debate. The historical record shows the battle formation during this war was in this order, from the nearest to Modrassil to the furthest. The Yaoqing, the Luofu, the Yuque, the Zhuming, the Fanghu, the Changcheng, and the Suling. I thought Changcheng was destroyed. Oh, destroyed later, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The Suling and Fanghu were far from the front lines. Other records point to the rainbow firing the arrow from the bow of the Yaoqing. This line describes the size of the impact from the rainbow's star-shattering shot, and how every ship in the Shenzhou Alliance was affected. Based on historical records, the rainbow's arrow smashed into the ambrosial arbor, penetrated the almighty beast, and severed the connection between the Luofu and the Modrassil. This ripped open a fissure into the void, and a monstrous wave of imaginary force spewed forth from it. This line describes that event. Oh. It ripped space open. Based on historical records, the rainbow disappeared after shooting the arrow that turned the tide of battle, but the Flint Emperor had left behind part of their body. This line claims that the Shenzhou people could find neither of them. Perhaps this poem records mere rumor. Ingot, Ji-Yuan, electromagnetic cloud, and circle. And these two lines describe how the people of Shenzhou, in commemorating the rainbow's sacrifice, embedded their relics into a Ji-Yuan ingot and launched it into Modrassil's orbit, so it can shine as long as the star exists. There is no mention of such in existing records, and the incident may be poetic license from the author. Moreover, this is the first ever mention of the Ji-Yuan ingot launch ceremony in the history of the Shenzhou literature, but neither the time that this custom started nor the date of this ode's composition can be verified. Interesting. That's a very interesting book. Man, I hope I don't have to read too much. tell you what, this will be the last one I check out. Hopefully, doesn't have that much. 10. Butterfly Shadows Special Issue. The 10 Best Butterfly Immersions of the Millennium. Special Issue of Butterfly Shadow. The most authoritative publication in the butterfly fantasy industry of the Shinto Alliance. It lists the 10 most outstanding works in the development history of butterfly fantasy within 1,000 years. Ah yes, this VR thing. Oh no! Wait, is this not in order? It doesn't matter. Number 10. Robe Brethren. With the increasing contact between the Shinto Alliance and other worlds, the unique art form of butterfly immersion was popularized to the masses. In this issue, Butterfly Shadow invited 30 veterans of the craft to vote for the top 10 best butterfly immersion works within the last millennium to pamper our readers. It matters not if you are from the Shinto Alliance or if you hail from a world beyond. We hope you will enjoy the following works. They are the zeitgeist of contemporary Shinto art, and a great reflection of the Shinto spiritual history. Number 10. Robe Brethren, Director Wanyi, Script Jiron. Everyone knows your business is doing well. Your younger brothers are all successful, and you don't need an older brother like me anymore. Only now, after your little sister got beaten up by street thugs, that you thought about me. You don't know what else you can do. How would I know what I did to offend you? You won't even call me brother. Man, beat up the little sister? Wait, what? This piece is set on the Shinto Yaoqing at the end of the Three Sufferings era, taking the perspective of a dreaming Foxian man. The piece recounts the story of how he joined the largest brotherhood in the Yaoqing and became its legendary ringleader as a Yaoqing non-native. The eminent Mr. Wan Yi is one of the first creators who managed to put the art of butterfly immersion on the map of artistic appreciation. He pioneered the technology of the empathy matrix in this piece, significantly slowing the subjective perceptions of time for experiencers, thus launching butterfly immersions into an age of long stories. During the Three Sufferings era, the social order of the Shinto was close to collapsing. In the absence of a social order, organized crime rapidly filled the void and quickly rose up to build their own underground kingdoms. These criminal syndicates are collectively called the Brotherhood, with their ringleader being the Robe Brethren. 4 millennia have passed since, under the protection of the Rainbow Arbiter, the Shinto realms had long returned to lawfulness and peace. Terms like the Brotherhood and Robe Brethren had faded into the sands of time, becoming one of the many historical terminologies. However, as they have disappeared in society, the Robe Brethren have embedded themselves in the depth of Shinto's soul as a cultural symbol. Members of the Brotherhood often speak a frightening but decorous Yaoqing dialect. Even in the modern era, one can still see teens trolling the streets and crudely imitating the Yaoqing dialect and fragments of the Brotherhood's tacit creed. In my opinion, what they were reminiscing is not the cruel, chaotic, and lawless era, but the resilience, valor, and honor of these Robe Brethren. However, these portrayals are merely the playwright's romantic interpretations. The Verdant, the Old Verdant Home. Director Yuan Bo. Script Bashir Bassett. Master, we'll soon depart the Verdant Home to return nevermore. I've never left. The Verdant Home is not elsewhither, but here. The Verdant Home is wherever we stand. This piece is based on the Foxian creation myth and tells an epic story of monumental proportion. Before, the Old Verdant Home works of butterfly immersion tend to narrate using only one main perspective. The Old Verdant Home pioneered a multi-perspective narrative that allows the experiencer to live through the wars, peace, stability, and exile at the beginning of the Foxian history, as told from the perspective of the three sages, Qing Zheng, Man Qi, and Li Si. There was a period of in-depth cultural exchange between the Shenzhou Alliance and the Inter-Astral Peace Corporation, and the Old Verdant Home is a work born in that era. At that time, Miss Bashir Bassett was probably the most popular dramaticist in Inter-Astral Peace entertainment, and the Old Verdant Home indeed showed her profound dramaturgy. On the other hand, Mr. Yuanbo's handling of war scenes and perspective switching in this work has also become the basic teaching material for countless butterfly immersion students in later generations. However, we can still say that this butterfly immersion piece is a special product that could only be made in that era. With the financial resources of Shenzhou, it would have been difficult to film the magnificent scene in which millions of people fought to death. You mean the death? The free will illusion technology provided by the Inter-Astral Peace Entertainment also allowed the magical effect of total immersion to be brought to life. Sometimes we can't help but feel that the whole galaxy is one isolated island after another, with self-absorbed and xenophobic islanders. Whenever this happens, I immerse myself once again in the Old Verdant Home, not to re-experience this plot, but to reassure myself of the kind of miracles we can create when two civilizations work together. Cabe Mongb Kib. Director Zi Cheng. Script Zi Cheng. Cabe Mongb Kib. Cabe Mongb Kib. When a draft of cold air swirls around your shoulder, do not turn around. When Zhong Si, a Foxian lady from the Fang Hu, returned to her village after studying on the Lo Fu for over a century, she noticed everything had become eerily different from the home in her memories. As she dug deeper, she discovered the village elder had passed away for years, and people were worshipping an indescribable entity as the new village elder. Cabe Mong Kib is a medicinal concept among the Foxians of Fang Hu, meaning being physically taken over by evil entities. Zi Cheng, who grew up in a Fang Hu Foxian medical family, naturally utilized this concept and created this piece called Cabe Mong Kib. Cabe Mong Kib is the first horror immersion in Shenzhou's history. Previous authors would utilize horror elements in their works to help the plot along, and not as the central theme. Due to the mindset that extreme negative emotions such as horror would not make for good entertainment experience. However, Cabe Mong Kib's viral success utterly shattered the antiquated notion of the entertainment industry and set off a boom for the horror thriller butterfly immersions. It is worth mentioning that Zi Cheng used Shenzhou people's fear of Heliobi to masterfully create an eerie atmosphere in this piece. However, Heliobi has now become a standard in horror butterfly immersions and gradually lost its original magic. Number 7. Lowland Grass. Director Wen Guang, Wen Yi. Script Xu Quan. With 300 chess pieces, one can become comparable to a general who leads 1,000 armies. With a chessboard, one can deduce and interpret the political changes of a country. This is the principle of the study of chess. Based on the true story of the founding of the Whistling Flames Trading Guild, this piece of work tells an inspiring story that has touched a generation of the Shenzhou people. A young Foxian girl, Ying Cheng, was a rare mathematical genius, but her future in the academy was cut short due to a moment of confusion. Foxians of the time were still traveling merchants on the Shenzhou, while Ying Chen, who had become a traveling merchant, gradually learned how to apply her mathematical knowledge to business. Eventually, Ying Zhen founded the Whistling Flames, that soon became a business magnet on the Shenzhou, and her book, Lolling Grass, became a compulsory textbook for every merchant on the Shenzhou. Before Lolling Grass, biographical immersions usually focus on heroes, soldiers, pilots, and even bandits or evildoers as protagonists, and their plot is usually about their action-packed lives, charged with emotions. A characteristic of these biographical immersions is that they tend to allow the experiencers to experience the magnificent historical moments, rather than allowing one to feel the life journey of the protagonists. Lolling Grass changed the industry in that it is a biographical immersion with a core theme on commerce, but moved away from the rivalry and intrigue of business development, instead focusing on the dry disciplines of mathematics and business as the main axis of the plot, allowing the experiencers to step into Ying Zhen's perspective and experience her journey firsthand to achieve conceptual breakthroughs in these disciplines. I remember 300 years ago, when my fellow students and I went to experience the Lolling Grass. We were all students of immersions, so our grasp on the esoteric arts of mathematics is not good. But when Ying Zhen intuited the study of chess, we were all overcome by the ecstasy and shock of grasping the truth, to the point that we were quaking in our boots. This unique charm might be why the art of butterfly immersion cannot be replaced. Another trivia: the popularity of Lolling Grass caused the Wayne sisters to soar in celebrity. This was why many sibling duo directors mushroomed in the Shenzhou within that century. It's a shame that few can reach the height that the Wen sisters did. Life on a Plate, number 6. Director Bao Chang. Script Bao Chang, Suesi. In the art of gastronomy, a paradox exists. Only when you understand that gastronomy is not an art that you can you become an artist. Life on a Plate is the only veritable records-styled immersion that is chosen for this list. In this immersion, experiencers take the perspective of a lucky Epicurean who gets to enjoy an exclusive dining experience with the legendary chef, Suesi. Miss Suesi founded one of the most celebrated restaurants on the Shenzhou Yuchui, the Hallowed Snow Chalet. In her years of activity, Suesi could almost become a synonym for God of Culinary. Bao Chang took the opportunity and captured life on a plate, creating one of the most over-the-top miracles of butterfly immersion history. I would be hard-pressed to pinpoint a particular innovation in this work, in terms of the study of immersions, for it to qualify for the Millennium Top 10 list. So let's do away with those boring technicalities. Why wouldn't anyone like life on a plate? In this immersion, experiences are invited to the abode of Suesi. Listening to her recounting of her culinary philosophy while preparing food with her. Allow me to repeat, why wouldn't anyone like life on a plate? Bao Chang was infamous for his egotistical persona after his celebrity, and publicly shamed pedants who critiqued life on a plate. If you don't like other immersions, it just means you dislike those works. If you don't like life on a plate, it shows your distaste toward your own life. Looking back after centuries, it surprised me to realize the truth in his words. The protagonist of Life on a Plate, Miss Suesi, enjoyed a lifespan of 384 years and passed without major diseases. It was said that loneliness was prominent in her later years, and she continued to re-experience this inertia that starred herself until the eternal slumber finds her among the vivacity of this fantasy. She kept reliving her glory days until the very end. Kinda sad, really. Should move on. Number 5. Deep Water. Director Yong Cheng. Screenwriter V1.1. Don't touch it. Don't make a sound. Back away slowly. That thing is not a water weed. In the Scale Gorge waterscape, the birthplace of the Vidyadhara race. Oh, the birthplace. There is a special profession, Pearl Keeper. During Vidyadhara's stage of hatching rebirth, they had no means of resisting external threats. Thus, the Pearl Keepers were needed to protect their vulnerable compatriots. Crane used to be a Cloud Knight, but returned to Scale Gorge waterscape to be a Pearl Keeper after retiring. One day, during a routine inspection, Crane came upon some unusual signs. At that time, she didn't know what it was because an evil beast that had been sleeping underwater for thousands of years had awakened. Crane had to join forces with her comrades to battle the evil beast in the dark ancient sea and protect the vulnerable sacred land of Scale Gorge waterscape. Deep water is possibly the first immerser of the evil beast genre. Director Yong Cheng and screenwriter Fu Rong could even be called the inventors of the said genre. In addition to this, Lawful Monster, Heliobus Ingenia, and Shentel Predator that they collaborated on are also widely regarded as classic evil beast immersers. How to impart the sense of overwhelming oppression of evil beasts, how to use the dark and mysterious environment to invoke terror, such as the ancient sea of Scale Gorge waterscape in deep water, and how to shape the moment when human beings fall into fear and burst into courage when facing evil beasts. It is no wonder that scholars of the immersion genre have a saying: memorize all the immersers of Yong Cheng, and you will master evil beast immersers. Another point worth mentioning about deep water. The art of butterfly immersion is loved by all races in the Shinto Alliance. The directors of almost all immersers are Foxians. This is inevitable. After all, the filming and production of butterfly immersers rely on Foxians' innately keen mental prowess. Focusing on and regulating the fantasy world requires extraordinary meticulousness and ability. Without this ability, making an immerser is tantamount to creating music for the heart of hearing, or painting for the heart of seeing. Strictly speaking, it is not possible, but very difficult. It's not impossible, but very difficult. Yong Cheng is undoubtedly an exception. As Vidyadhara, he has become one of the greatest directors in the history of butterfly immersion. It is hard to imagine how many difficulties he had overcome to achieve such great success. Foxian directors account for an overwhelming majority in the immersion industry. This also leads to another problem. Before Yong Cheng debuted, most of the butterfly immersers told the story of Foxians from the perspective of Foxians. After all, people are better at and more willing to create characters they are familiar with. However, all of Yong Cheng's works in his creative career are from a Vidyadhara's perspective. Be it Crane, the brave and fearless Pearl Keeper in deep water, or Linda, the Vidyadhara scientist who was attacked by her own crazed experiment in the Shentel Predator. They have all become classic characters in the history of immersion. After Yong Cheng became a household name, more and more works began to bravely choose to tell stories from the perspective of non-Foxians. Please, no more that's that long. Number 4, Starskiff Pilot. Ah, nice. Director Sai Hong, screenwriter Su Qin. Sit tight and hold on, get ready for liftoff. A mysterious Starskiff pilot who seems to be unremarkable, but in fact has a peculiar skill. Whenever a customer encounters a difficult problem, as small as being late for work, or as big as catching hoodlums, he'll say with his signature smile, sit tight and hold on, get ready for liftoff. After which he starts up that mysterious combat starskiff and uses his superb piloting skills to complete the mission and solve the problem. The Starskiff Pilot franchise has released 927 films so far across 3 directors. And each film has had a good box office reception. Frankly speaking, this work, like all fast-paced immersions, has no plot depth, no twists, and few character arcs, only rushing adrenaline. But it is this simple, straightforward, and raw hype of experience that has become the longest-running immersion series on the Shenzhou. However, please forgive me for being curt, but the experts invited for this issue put this immersion in the Millennium Top 10 list, at 4th place no less, to show that they are not biased toward the sophisticated and avant-garde, but are also able to enjoy the fast-paced immersions that general fans love to see. Yeah. Number 3, Last Night on the Luofu. Director Wu He. Screenwriter Wu He. I sometimes feel that life is 30% disappointment, 30% panic, 30% helplessness, and 10% shared by suffering and love. If you were given another chance, would you want to live life all over again? Of course. Hai Yuan is a Shenzhou merchant who lived to be 1100 years old. He is on the verge of being stricken with Mara. Now he is almost unable to think about anything smoothly, and can only endure the nibbling away of the plague. On the eve of going to the Den Lord's commission to accept his end, Hai Yuan had a long dream. He dreamed that everyone who appeared in his 1,000-year life was waiting for him in a vast wasteland. In the long dream, Hai Yuan discussed life, philosophy, religion, and art with the people in his memories, and finally achieved reconciliation with himself. At the end of the immersion, Hai Yuan woke up at dawn and walked into the Ten Lords Commission with a smile. Wu He is the youngest director and screenwriter to be selected for the Millennium Top 10. He won the Best Newcomer Award at the Exalting Sanctum Immersia Festival with Mount Dingjun, and won 3 awards of Best Immersia, Best Original Screenplay, and Best Substitution Experience at the Exalting Sanctum Immersia Festival with Last Night on the Luofu. However, compared with the explosive box office performance of Mount Dingjun, Last Night on the Luofu might even be considered to have not been a big hit. This is completely understandable, as many people are willing to go to immersions to realize their dreams. But how many people are willing to go to immersions to really have a long dream? But there is no doubt that Last Night on the Luofu is a truly great piece of work. It dives deep into people's hearts, explores fears and desires, and shows how a person can achieve self-consistency and reconciliation even in the last moments of their life. It can be said to be closer to an autopsy on the human condition than an immersion. Some harsher critics believe that Wu He, as a Foxian director, has a wrong understanding of being Mara-struck, and that there are some unscientific aspects in his treatment of dreams. In reality, Wu He didn't intend to base his work on scientific principles at all. What this work tells is by no means a Mara-stricken dream, in a literal sense, but a highly conceptualized and symbolic analysis into the psyche. It's true, Foxians and Vidyadhara won't become Mara-struck, but we can all see a reflection of our own lives from this immersion. All our disappointments, our sorrows, our unwillingness and reluctance, but also an answer to the most difficult question in the world. Why should we carry on living? For that percent of love. Rainbow Arbiter number 2. Director Xiao Tong. Screenwriter Yu Chun. I urge you to forget about life and death. Let us fight now to turn the tide. I would like to teach you to be ever victorious, brave and enduring. About 4,000 to 5,000 years ago, Shenzhou experienced the chaotic Three Sufferings era. From a rider perspective, the collapse of social order on each Shenzhou ship is an insignificant bit of history. Instead, the bloody battle of life and death was the tone of that era. Rainbow Arbiter was not Rainbow Arbiter at that time, but a mortal hero. Rainbow Arbiter led the Shinto people during the magnificent confrontation of the denizens of abundance, which ultimately destroyed the giant tree Moldrasil of the Wingweavers at the cost of self-burning, but saving the Shinto alliance. Rainbow Arbiter is an epic inertia based on this legend. To this day, there is still a group of fundamentalists who think that Rainbow Arbiter is an inertia that blasphemes Rainbow Arbiter. This is because it allows the experiencer to enter the perspective of Rainbow Arbiter, to experience the epic final battle as Rainbow Arbiter, and even experience the process of Rainbow Arbiter's rise to the godhood after death, which can be said to be disrespectful. But in reality, only by experiencing this powerful epic from such a perspective can the experiencer truly appreciate how much blood Rainbow Arbiter and the brave people of Shinto shed to achieve the current peace for the Shinto to rest and recuperate. But even putting aside the vexatiousness of these fundamentalists, Rainbow Arbiter remains a controversial masterpiece. The biggest controversy is that when Yu Chun wrote the script, the historical facts were modified based on personal preference, which is considered unacceptable to many experiencers. For example, Yu Chun downplayed the existence of the Heliobi leader, the Flint Emperor, in the entire inertia. Yu Chun even summed up the arrow of Rainbow Arbiter that destroyed the Ambrosial Arbor as an advanced awakening of an Aeon's power in a mortal body, which is an obvious violation of the historical facts. At present, historians generally believe that the arrow at that time borrowed the power of the Flint Emperor, but Yu Chun personally dislikes Heliobi and revised that part of the history, or the story. Yeah, that was a Heliobi power. However, flaws cannot detract from the beauty. Controversial masterpieces are still masterpieces. But in my personal view, I still hope that you can read some more reliable historical materials such as Ode to Rainbow Path before experiencing Rainbow Arbiter to avoid being misled by this immersive dramatized version of events. Yeah, I read that. But even that is a bit off. Number 1. The Bridge to Grandma's Home. Director, Zirun. Screenwriter, Zirun. Doing this will only end badly. No one has ever had a good ending in this world. As the Three Sufferings era has passed for thousands of years, the social order of the Shinto has become more stable, and the Brotherhood has become history. However, the remaining members are still trying to continue the past glory of that era. That does not belong to them. The old code of conduct has broken down, and the new members have no bottom line and are unscrupulous. It was the Brotherhood that caused the last underground war before completely dying out. The Bridge to Grandma's Home is a classic Road Brethren inertia, also known as the Last Road Brethren inertia. Unlike most Road Brethren inertias, the main perspective of the Bridge to Grandma's Home is not a member of the Brotherhood, but the daughter of the boss, Little Rain. It is plain as day to anyone with a perceptive eye that Little Rain is the embodiment of director Zirun. In the Bridge to Grandma's Home, the Brotherhood has shed its polished exterior, and Brethren are just a group of despicable, cruel, and shameless criminals. Zirun lived in such an environment, and as a child fully experienced the extensive bloody conflict within the Brotherhood. The production company Spooky Fantasy Entertainment did not agree with Zirun's filming of this inertia with a strong autobiographical nature. On the one hand, autobiographies possess strong subject matter specific to the protagonist, which is considered to hinder the substitution of the experiencer. On the other hand, at that time, Road Brethren inertias had not gone out of fashion yet. This led to them to worry that such a subversive Road Brethren inertia would not have a particularly good box office response. In the end, Stellaron had to pay out of pocket to film the immersion. As results would prove, the production company's judgment was wrong. A Bridge to Grandma's Home became the most popular butterfly immersion at the box office that year, and was also recognized as the greatest butterfly immersion in history. Since then, Stellaron left Spooky Fantasy Entertainment and used the earnings to create El Schultzia Fantasy Entertainment. The former went bankrupt soon after. There is another thought-provoking detail about the Bridge to Grandma's Home. In real life, a young Stellaron was adopted by an officer when the Clown Nuts completely wiped out the Brotherhood and lived a happy life. Enviable life from then on, but at the end of the Bridge to Grandma's Home, little Rain died in her father's arms during his last hurrah. Perhaps deep down, Stellaron really did die that night when the Brotherhood was wiped out. Okay. Holy crap. I need to do some story. I gotta stop talking. Oh. I missed a chest.
One zero 1010 is the way.
Well, anyway, let's go. Artisanship Commission. Oh. Going to their territory.
Look at all the people gathered here. Not a good day for commuting on the LaFou. The Artisanship Commission Delve should have suspended operations after the Stellaron corrosion began. Why haven't these people taken star skiffs to safety?
Maybe the Artisanship Commission are just more dedicated to their work? The Divination Commission's diviners aren't exactly a hard act to follow.
Yeah, they're all lazy.
At the end of the day, work is work. You need it to live. You know, March, adults forget what relaxation means after a certain age.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Just speaking from the heart, that's all.
And Trailblaze Path doesn't come to allow for any relaxation either. Maybe they're here to welcome us? Why isn't there like a relaxation path? I guess that's the path of beauty, maybe?
I think they call that complaining from the heart.
Are any of the paths in this world easy to tread? The Artisanship Commission is full of workshops, building state-of-the-art mechanisms, and craftsmen designing brand new concepts. Periodically stirring up trouble is part of their tradition. Entire buildings vanishing into thin air, puppet riots. You get the picture. It seems like the craftsmen are too afraid to go in, but they have nowhere to run to either. We should take care, benefactors. Something terrible must have happened.
Either way, we'll have to go in. Let's ask around first.
Yeah, I guess I could be an Aeon if I wanted to. Oh, upon the firmament. Yeah, it could be the Aeon of relaxation. Gaze up and study the laws of astronomy. Look down and observe the features of geography. Only then would the formation of night and day be clear in your mind. Cool. I see. What do you call it? What's that noise? Sounds like a chest. Anyway, I spy a puzzle. Dang it. Yeah, worked out in the end. Man, got hit hard by hay fever. Why does hay fever exist? Let me at the ads. Got Ziming and Yunche.
It's no ordinary tree. The branches feel tough as metal. Yunsha, have you ever seen material like that before?
Wonder if we can cast them into ingots.
What if I have? You gonna go get a sample for me?
I was thinking
Oh,
about
like her
it,
voice.
yeah. Isn't it just an ornamental tree?
Have you ever seen an ornamental tree move? Have you ever seen one bore through the ground like that, huh?
So what if it moves? I just need to run over and saw off a sample. It can't grow faster than I can run, right?
Sure, go ahead. Here's a crowbar and a saw. Don't say I didn't warn you when the Cloud Knights have to scrape you off the walls.
Well, I've been feeling a bit under the weather lately. Yunsha, you're the most agile person on the materials team when it comes to operational efficiency.
Under the weather, huh? How convenient. As for me, I'd rather stay alive, thanks.
Very British. Does not pronounce her H's at all. Result of the auguries. Whoa. Thank fortune to put the shifting screen.
As expected, the divination was correct. If I hadn't repaired the shifting screen today, we'd have all been trapped. We'd be fertilizer by now.
Oh.
Still, the teleportation range wasn't enough.
Yeah, I think these guys are a realm keeping commission. Oh, no. The apprentice. So I guess the apprentice of the artisanship commission? You guys talk?
I've never seen the ambrosial arbor look like this before. Is this how it looked back in the day?
Ah Wei. Is it Da Wei?
Master Gongshu. Oh, are you guys Cloud Knights? Are you here to save us?
No, and no.
Your clothes. I knew I was getting ahead of myself. You're just tourists. Sorry this crisis came during your trip. I'm sorry it came at all.
We demand a refund. Worry no more, the Cloud in shining armor is here to the rescue. Fret not, the cavalry the general sent for. There comes a time when we all feel sorry. Wait, what?
Yeah, you just need to tell us what the trouble is. General Jing Yuan pulled out all the stops to get us here. You can trust us.
You mean the general invited you? Is that a joke? The Luofu has the Cloud Knights. Why would he send outsiders? There's been a serious incident in the Artisanship Commission. Nobody's in the mood for jokes, miss.
You misunderstand, young sir. We genuinely want to help.
Because the Cloud Knights will get
Can you tell us what happened here?
Mara struck. And we won't get Mara struck. What are you doing out here?
Waiting around, that's what. We ran away. It was way too dangerous in there. Please, if you plan on living a little longer, don't go in there.
Okay, open the door. What happened in there?
There's been some kind of botanical disaster. It was like an ornamental tree somewhere suddenly started to grow. There were branches so thick you couldn't put your arms around them. It spread everywhere. The whole commission is being destroyed. I don't get it. The Artisanship Commission focuses on the mechanical. We've got nothing to do with hydroponics or accelerated growth. Where did that thing come from?
Came from the Ambrosial Arbor? You should leave.
The worst thing is, my master is still inside.
Oh, okay.
Master Gongshu is the most experienced craftsman in the Artisanship Commission smelting works. He's in charge of our research project. When the incident happened, he dragged me, Zeming, and Yuncha to safety. But then he turned around and ran back in. I need to wait here for the Cloud Knight so I can tell them to rescue him.
Why did he run back in?
To save his research data? A project deadline approaching? Do you know you try to stop him? Yeah, it must be a project deadline.
That's not how it works. The research comes first here. I just heard him shout, "It's gone! We lost the furnace!" By the time we realized, he'd already vanished. Anyway, you said you're here to help us.
Maybe
right?
he was crafting a secret weapon.
100%. The General sent us.
You don't have to believe us. The Astral Express doesn't shout about its achievements. We'll look for your master.
Says you.
In that case, take this jade seal with you.
I'm still the Doombringer's dude.
If you find my master, please bring him out safe and sound. If anything happens to him.
Don't worry, young sir. Your master's safety is our...
None of us would be able to graduate this year.
So that's what he's worried about?
Let's go. I think this conversation's run its course. Botanical disaster? It must be the Ambrosial Arbor. But what about the furnace his master mentioned?
A token required to cross an important location. The Jade Seal. How much if I sell this? How much will I get out of it? Oh, you see the branches coming from down below. Oh my god, that's a lot of... These branches are those roots. Are we on top of the tree? I can't see the tree. Oh, time to open the door and see where we at. You can see it more clearly. Actually, what's on this side? Oh, more branches. I can see how that's gonna become a problem. Show the Jade Seal. Confirm. Hey, wait a minute. Isn't that what Dan Heng saw with Sir Yi and Su Shang and Luocha? Yeah, I think we're on top of the tree. I don't see the tree anywhere.
The Stellaron facilitated the resurrection of the Ambrosial Arbor. The severity of the corrosion becomes worse as it grows.
Look, the roots are coming up through the ground. I'm afraid we've got some gardening work to do.
This will strengthen our position.
Feeling lucky.
A throw machine. Oh well. I don't really have to fight him, but you know.
Too late to repent. The
They're in my way.
truth of life and death. This sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
This is our chance.
My turn. We're on a roll.
What happened here? Oh. Is this Master Gongshu?
Upon commission grounds your feet do tread. Leave from whence you came, or soon be dead. Dead! Stay away. If you come any further, I'll not spare you.
Now it's rocking with these crony
Hold
does.
on. Let us explain.
What excuses do you have? Surprise me. Just passing by. Stumbled in. Door wide open. Within Commission grounds today was sown. An evil spun by hands unseen, unknown. No longer. If the security mechanisms didn't teach you a lesson, these robots will.
Alright, these robots are supposed to protect this place. And they're just attacking me because I'm just an intruder, I guess. Right, yeah. I guess I didn't really have to fight them.
Golden cloud toad. Illumination dragonfish. Are you alright? Wake up. I raised you like my own flesh and blood. Did you really have to destroy my little friends? I want compensation.
Compensate these nuts.
You didn't want to listen to us. We were here to rescue you and you started a fight for no reason.
Are you Master Gongshu? Are you a wise teacher?
Did those hopeless brats send you here? It won't work. They abandoned the Commission's precious assets and ran off to save their own little skins.
Didn't you throw them out?
Even if you rescue me, it won't change anything. All of them will fail their internships.
It's not like that. You're making this too complicated.
We're passing through on our way to the Alchemy Commission at the behest of General Jing Yuan and Diviner Fu. We'd like you to show us the way, Master Gongshu.
Really? The General sent you? Then this must be a mere misunderstanding. Don't worry about those things. Easy to fix.
What about the internships? They're still failed.
There's not much I can do to help. The Artisanship Commission was suddenly taken over by some evil tree demon. It seized our most precious possession, the Creation Furnace.
Ah, so that's the
It's a
thing that's
dark and powerful entity.
wrapped
The
around.
robots, it was like they gained consciousness. They were moving in a circle around it. I fear approaching it is tantamount to suicide. But then, I couldn't just run away, knowing what lies sealed in the furnace.
What's sealed in the furnace? Wait, don't tell me you guys already knew and you put the Stellaron in there? Short on time. Where are we going? Who are we fighting? One good turn deserves another. I think I know where this one is going.
I'm sure General Jing Yuan must have believed wholeheartedly that you could save the Artisanship Commission from this crisis. Means I know of may yet serve your fight. Pray you in repayment aid my plight. Come on, through here.
See, he's a bit too enthusiastic about that. Oh, look at these buds. And I smash. Oh, can't smash. Oh no.
Look, this is one of the Artisanship Commission's prototypes. The shifting screen.
Can't use it. It's sealed.
Good thing I got the students to take it out and make a few adjustments. Otherwise, they'd never have managed to get out in time. You all saw the Jade Gate on your way in, I assume? The shifting screen works in the same way. It connects two spatial coordinates in ways that laymen wouldn't understand.
Like teleportation? Then what do you need starships for? Well, I don't think they can transport goods through. Well, yeah, big goods.
Indeed. With limited range and energy costs aside, to every starskiff soon shall woe betide.
You sure about that? Even our trailblazing space anchors sound better.
Thank goodness you take the time to perfect these inventions, Master. If not, the Skyfaring Commission would have become quite redundant by now.
Ordinarily, I could have used this beauty to teleport you thither, but Through earth and air, the wretched branches boiled. The shifting screen entangled thence and coiled.
Yongshu Liang strikes a pose and raises an eyebrow as if to say, keep asking. I'm sure you know how to fix it. Thanks for the colorful explanation. Bye. Next up, inform the general that this path is a no-go. Yeah. See ya.
Hold on! Have some faith in me. The commission is more than a match for Mother Nature. Ah! Oh, piteous tree, who think thyself so strong, your match and more in strength to meet ere long.
He sounds like the narrator from Skongshu Sets Up the Equipment.
This is the first thing that came to mind when the tree demon attacked.
Yeah, he sounds like the narrator for the...
It's a mechanical device codenamed the
Shinzo
Illumination
Fleet.
Chest. I invented this weapon for the Cloud Knights. It's incredibly powerful, but...
Let me guess. Limited range? Energy costs?
Yeah. Every light has its shadow. But this is more than enough to deal with the tree demon. And then... ignite. Fire beats wood. There's no way we can lose.
Yeah, I understand. Oh, look at this perspective. Well, I guess this start. This thing goes over here. This thing hits this. And this thing should hit. Turn into clockwise. What? Schmack. Oh, wait, I gotta... launch. I see. Simultaneously destroyed. Damn it. That'll do it.
Very good. The master reveals the door, but the apprentice must walk through it. You're much better than my useless students.
So do we get a passing grade?
What's happening? Is the delve collapsing?
Hey, wait a minute. That didn't rhyme.
Seems like it worked. That tree demon must be writhing in pain. All right. There's no time to lose. Hurry through the shifting screen to the opposite side before the branches grow back.
Why isn't he rhyming anymore? Sir, I demand you to rhyme. I demand it. Smash. I guess this opens from the other side. Yeah, we must be top of the tree. Although it would be easier to tell if there was those symbols that was around the tree before, but whatever. Damn it! Should I go down there? Is there a point? Yes, there is a point. Because it's not the way forward. Oh shit. Alright, I don't believe I can do it with this team. What is he again? Let me see. Alright, electro, wind, and thingy. But he summons that fish. I don't remember what the fish does. Anyway, be right back while I think about this. In such deep thought. Anyway, let's switch over to this team. I'll change out Qing Chui with Dan Heng, and then March 7th with Natasha. Yeah.
Alright. This will strengthen our position. I'm with you. Move carefully. The truth of life and death. This sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Naughty child.
Is that all?
Sanction. The fucking sanction. Yeah, I should focus on hitting him.
Is that all?
Trying to imprison him?
Time for a shot.
I guess I'm gonna... Well, actually, yeah.
That's better.
You have my gratitude.
And then he can use his burst.
In the name of land, a will forged in ice never falters.
Rules are made to be broken.
Is that all?
Mara struck his heel.
I've no interest in conflict.
Not her.
This ends here.
Sanction mode terminated.
The
Fuck
truth
you
of
and your
life and
sanction
death.
mode, you little bitch.
It's but a vision. Break!
I'm okay.
Too late to repent.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
I think that guy was there. Let's break this guy a bit.
Let's go.
Bash this thing.
Yeah.
Boom. Nice.
Hope you're prepared.
This guy, he'll survive. Alright, let's bash it.
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters.
Naughty child, nap time.
Damn sanction mode.
Meaningless.
You carried over? Son of a bitch.
Rules are made to be broken.
No interesting conflict.
Just sanction mode gonna end. This.
I'm okay.
There we go. That's slow.
The truth of life and death.
Well, that doesn't matter.
Sanctuary is but a vision. Quick!
It's gonna hit another
Let's make it
sanction
quick.
mode. You little piece of shit.
Time for a nap time.
Please. Nice.
A will forged in ice.
Can't do sanction
Never
mode when you're in
falters.
that. Right?
Fighting is meaningless.
Sanction
go.
mode.
Yeah.
Sanction mode. Fucking sanction mode.
Naughty child.
Oh, I don't really need him right now, so it's fine.
This ends here.
Can I freeze him? Yes. Yes, I can. Let's bash both.
Rules are made to be broken.
Alright, I'll focus on this one. Okay. Break.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Quick! Is that all?
That'll take more than medicine. That's better.
Buff.
Don't worry about me.
Wrong target.
I've no interest in conflict.
Let's make it quick.
That's right. Yeah. Stuff. Well, let's switch back. So technically we should meet Dan Heng like around over there, right? Oh, bridge is broken. Must be because of these damn roots.
Looks good.
Or branches.
Oh, look, the ambrosial arbor's roots.
Or branches.
They've encoiled the Artisanship Commission's most precious invention, the creation furnace.
Is the Stellaron inside?
Help me, dear young friends. Let's hack them away together. We can't let the roots punch through the furnace.
It seems like it's focused on the furnace for some odd reason.
Careful, it's changing.
Just gave birth. Hey, wait a minute. Isn't this one of those downy antlers? You can make some nice soup with those flowers, those leaves.
Whoa. What kind of monster is this?
Downy antler?
life at will. Such incredible power.
Tingyun, you sound kind of sus, gotta say. No, fire. I don't have fire. So you're gonna be a bit useless here. Down hum. I'll just save that for whatever.
You can't run!
Yeah, you can't run. Guess I will shield. Down hum.
Stay right there while I give you a present!
Then I smash.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check
So
out
slow.
this awesome move! Wait for the tiles before you start counting. Don't need this tile.
Step aside.
Then I smash him.
No
Rules are made to be broken.
So slow. Bam. Well,
Clemency?
there we go.
Never heard of it. The truth of life and death revealed this sanctuary is but a vision.
Why'd they give us 2 times?
Let's make it quick.
It's guarding the ambrosial arbor's roots and the furnace.
Retaliation. Well, that's no good. Oh, it's only fire now. Speed boost. Rebirth.
My turn.
What?
With me out here, how can we lose?
I hope she doesn't get retaliated.
Better late than never.
Reckon you can break it in one hit? No, you cannot. Well, give it a try. A twig?
You can't run!
The time is now.
Let's go.
Batter up!
Engender. Give him attack boost.
Try that again!
No, don't try that again.
Loser!
I said don't try that again.
Stay right there while I give you a present!
The truth of life and death revealed this sanctuary is but a vision.
Come on, that's a set!
And I smash.
Let's make it quick.
And I smash again.
Step aside. I have no interest in
Even more smash.
Look at the deer's feet. There are more roots coming up. Gotta try hard sometimes. Check
Well,
out
so
this
we
awesome
shoot its
move.
feet? Is that it?
You have the worst luck running into me.
And a brick.
Let's go. Take this!
I have a feeling I'm not supposed to
Rules are made to be broken.
attack the deer. Because it's just healing like crazy. Let's... It has way too much health. We need something else.
No matter how much damage we do, it just heals itself. Not fair.
We'll have to retreat for now. Follow me.
Come on, well, can't you kill him in one hit or something?
No wonder the Xianzhou is so scared of the abominations of abundance. They're unstoppable. Miss Tingyun, are the long-life species on the Xianzhou all like this?
I'm afraid this ebon deer was likely birthed by the ambrosial arbor as its
Ebon deer.
guardian. It shares a close connection with the arbor's roots. Most living creatures on the Sanjo don't have abilities like this.
Huh. As long as it's there, we can't get any closer.
I wonder... The ebon deer seems to heal itself instantly, but perhaps it's drawing that power from elsewhere.
The furnace. Let's blast it to smithereens. So if we follow the roots, we can find the source of its power. Yes, blast it. Himiko, where you at?
Are you listening to Mr. Yang?
The monster only seems to be active in the vicinity of the arbor. Let's look around and see if we can find anything.
Is it gonna say don't go
I don't
here?
think we're in a position to take down this deer until we've dealt with its regenerative abilities.
Okay.
So the General asked you to head to the Alchemy Commission, the Artisan Ship Commission had no choice but to halt operations once the tree demon appeared.
This will strengthen our position.
Feeling lucky.
Oh boy. What happens if we unleash these things on them?
It's a whole row of those gate robots. We saw one in the Divination Commission.
Gate robots? Those are arumatons. The Artisan Ship Commission created them to stand guard in various locations.
Master, are these creations truly able to protect the Artisanship Commission? There's already been so much destruction. Why haven't we seen any in action?
Because we haven't activated.
No! We haven't quite finished the paintwork on this badge. How can we deploy them if they're not looking their best?
Are you serious? Are you serious? All right. Let's see. Imaginary. I don't have imaginary. Right. Let's just smack. No.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Yep, immediately.
Told you I could fight. Phew! My turn. Choosing to strike. You're annoying.
Checking the wrong one?
Too late to repent.
Let's go.
Good thing I had a shield.
Tough luck running into me. Wait for the tiles.
This is our chance. Reach the end of the story in your own way.
What's that noise?
Young friends,
No,
I have a
these
suggestion. Why don't we head that way?
What is that way? I don't know what that way is.
Any thoughts, Master Gongshu?
When the deer revives, the surrounding roots glow brightly.
Yes.
Oh, great observation, Mr. Gongshu. It's amazing what you notice when you're not fighting.
I'm only an artisan, after all. My skills in clash of swords shall find no sake. Yet that which clasheth needeth hands to make. As Mr. Yang said, the deer monster is likely drawing power from somewhere in order to replenish itself. I'm certain that when the arbor glows, we are witnessing that very process.
Maybe the root system is the key. Let's give it a shot. Nothing to lose.
Precisely. You remember how we untangled the shifting screen with fire?
Yes.
Oh, you're right. Those roots never grew back.
Not only that, its reaction suggested we'd hurt it. Perhaps that's our starting point.
Just gotta burn all the roots.
Take hold of your weapons, young comrades. Let's raze these roots to the ground.
Weapons. How many weapons? I don't use weapons to do this. That's the beginning. This goes over there. Right. Turn clockwise. Nope. Counterclockwise. I think this thing can hit both. Counter. Yeah. Should. Well, actually, I kind of like that. It was more atmospheric.
My theory was correct. Keep going.
It had an amazing effect. I like that stuff in the sky. It's like an aurora. Smash. No longer talking about these automatons. Man, they had so many automatons. Oh, this one green. Ah, shit! No wonder it's green. Well, since it's here.
Move carefully. The truth of life in this sanctuary is but a vision. Break! Yeah!
No, it's just smack.
Luck of the draw. Freeze and victory! Annoying. Gotta try hard to watch this awesome move.
Rules are made to be broken.
You can't run.
Oh,
Fighting is meaningless.
Choose one strike.
Let's go. Just a scratch.
Try that again.
This is our chance.
Tough luck running into me. Phew.
I've no interest in the truth of life and death.
This sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
You can't run.
Yeah!
Fighting is me.
Wait for the tiles. They come. My turn.
Put one on her.
Here.
She's a leckin. No. Tyrannical.
Try that again. Gotta try hard to watch this awesome move.
Rules are made to be broken.
Interesting conflict.
My turn! You can't run!
Let's make it quick.
Stop hitting her! Stop hitting him!
Choose from strike.
Why?
Tough luck running into me!
Let's make it quick.
No, bitch.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
No. Was it sealed or something? What's this way? Did I come from here? Oh yeah, I did. Need healing anyway. Oh. Where the hell put this here? What's the point of this? Wait, what? Rotate. Oh. But still, isn't that gonna move? Isn't that skiff gonna move? But whatever. It's just some sleeping fish.
Fighting is meaningless.
Rules are made to be broken.
Too late to repent.
Luck of the draw. Please. And... victory! My turn. My turn.
Oh, this is on the other side. Oh, okay. Wait, what? I didn't mean to smack that, but whatever. Here's more of their scrolls. Light scrolls, nice.
Looks good.
I don't think we're in a position to take down this deer until we've done.
This is like a lift. I suppose. Activate the levitator. Yes, it is indeed a lift. A lot of enemies around here. Humming antlers, entwined horns.
This will strengthen our position. Too late to repent.
Tough luck running into me! Phew! Try that again!
Too late to repent.
You can't run! My turn. Wait for the tiles.
This is our chance. Let's go. Rules are made to be broken. This is our chance.
Past victories don't guarantee future ones.
Grumpy Cascade. Wait, what? Grumpy. My wish for today. Past my probation period. Cascade. The hero who averted the space station's crisis. Is that you? I'm that famous? I'm that famous? Totally. It took me so long to get your number. I have something I wanted your help with. Could we please have a chat the next time you drop by the Herda space station? Tell me what you want help with first. People only think of me when there's trouble. Oh, don't be like that. It won't be for free. I'll pay you. I found a weird simulation program that needs to be tested by folks with lots of combat experience. I can't think of anyone more fitting than you. Please, I'll be waiting for you at the space station's master control zone. Stellar flare opening. It sounds like one of these things. Yippers spippers. Have assistance in position. I was gonna do this, but I'll do that next time. I have one more. Oh, 1 hour, 2 hours left.
This will strengthen our position.
Now do lab assistance next stream. I think I'm gonna need to open that door. Might as well wait till I group up so I can actually make the most use of this a thingmading. They don't appear to be grouping up. Oh well, whatever. And a smash!
Let's make it quick.
Told you I could fight. Phew! My turn. You can't run!
Don't break it now.
Let's go. Yeah.
My turn. Here. Choose
Nice.
strike. Gotcha.
Can I get another one? No. Oh well.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
The truth of life and death.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Luck of the draw.
Just smack them all.
Please. And victory!
This is our chance.
Let's finish it off on one hit.
Are made to be broken.
Revive.
Tough luck running in. Wait for that. We're on a roll.
Oh, nice. Oh.
Time for another round. Let's get it.
Ice. Quite a bit of ice. Bit of fire. something like this. But instead, I'll switch Chincha out for Natasha.
I'm with you. Seize the initiative.
Freeze! Oh, great. A walk in the park. Watch this awesome move. Everything is ridiculous. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing. My turn. No manners, huh?
Naughty child.
Scared yet? Who will it be?
Time for a shot. Nap time.
This ends here. A will forged in ice never falters.
You can't run! Tough luck running into me! Who invited you?
Naughty child.
Try that again!
Hope you're prepared.
My turn!
Mara struck his healed.
Who will it be? Everything is ridiculous. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Nap time.
You can't run! Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
We can freeze him? No.
Try that again.
Curing myself will do something.
Saving me won't earn you any favors.
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters.
Tough luck running into me.
Doesn't matter.
Is that all?
You can't run. Scared yet? My turn. Phew.
Submit that
This
debuff.
ends here.
Time for a shot. That's better.
Tough luck running into the... Everything is ridiculous. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing. Annoying.
Naughty child. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Saving me won't earn you any favors.
Nap time.
Should be okay.
Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
We'll just thank you.
Who will it be?
Hope you're prepared. A will forged in ice never falters.
Tough luck running. Scared yet?
This ends here.
My turn.
Nap time.
No manners. Who will it be? You can't run. Everything is ridiculous. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Hope you're prepared. This ends here. forged in ice never falters!
That'll take more than
Try
medicine.
hard. Watch this awesome move.
Nap time.
Who will it be?
Tough luck running into the.
Who invited you?
Try that again.
Can't seem to do much.
Everything is ridiculous. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Yeah, that's why I want to make my march stronger. Speaking of which, I think I forgot to upgrade her traces. Or whatever.
Saving me won't earn you any. Who will it be?
My turn.
This ends here.
Nap.
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
No manners, huh?
Tough luck running into me.
Time for a shot. That's better.
Thanks a lot. You can't run. Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
Who invited you? Who will it be?
Naughty child.
Try that again.
Oh, that retaliation. And poor Esther. She got a face full of arrow. Am I supposed to go there? I'll do this first. All at the top. And then I want to move this here. There we go.
So that's how it works.
Hex Club. Hex and X is endless fun. The purpose of this questionnaire is to collect feedback about the Hex and X's beta implementation. We hope you'll be as honest with us as possible, and we have prepared some gifts for those with the most sincere answers. The answers will not be revealed to any third party. Thank you for supporting the Hex and X's secret society. What is your gender? Can't be defined by two genders. I do not identify as either male or female. What is your age? Older than 500. Do you know what the Hex and Nexus is? Don't even recognize the first word. Do. Hex, I don't even know how to say that word. Hex and Nexus, as in a connective construct of 6 faces. How'd you come to know about the Hex and Nexus? Saw it next to the road. Friend recommendation. Official account. Found out about the Hex and Nexus through the official account. We don't have an official account. Might be a promotional account. Might be a fake account. Could be a fake account. There might be an imposter. If we were so popular, we wouldn't be setting up so many devices on the side of the road. How difficult do you think our X and Nexus is? Very easy. Do you have any other comments about our Hex Nexus? Masterpiece. Interesting. Waste of time. Interesting. It's intriguing. Don't have other comments. Thank you for participating in our questionnaire. Please continue to support the Hex Nexus. I think that was an official, as in an official feedback thing. Just too busy trolling it. Yeah, well, whatever. No, that's not enough. I need to twist it one more. Oh, it could work like that, yeah. Hey! Where am I going? Doesn't matter, let's go. Whee! Another Hex Nexus, huh? Easy. Okay, all on that side. So that means... yeah, twist this way. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Yep. I think. Yep. Twist it this way. Easy.
Looks good.
Oh, damn it, another automaton. Don't like fighting on automatons. Yeah, annoying. It's like trying to beat me. You son of a bitch.
I've no interest in conflict.
Told you I could fight. Wait for the tiles. You can't run!
Fighting is meaningless. I've no interest in conflict.
Automaton. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, yeah. Alright, let's pop one on Don Hung because I don't want him to die. Oh no.
Try that again.
Dang it! It activated.
The truth of life and death revealed in an instant.
I'll just take this.
It's but a vision.
Try and freeze everything, why not?
Rules are made to be broken.
Break it.
Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move. You can't run.
No!
Fighting is
I need that
meaningless.
damage. Huh.
My turn.
Alright, should be shielded.
Try that again.
Let's go.
Choose your strike. Tough luck running into me.
Yeah, sure.
Here. You can't run.
Too late to repent.
Quantum smash.
The truth of life in the sanctuary is but a vision.
Should make him take way more
Let's
damage.
make it quick.
Pop one on. Gun Aim to break.
Gotta try hard to watch this awesome move.
Freeze him. Freeze him. Dang
No
it.
interest in conflict.
My turn. Wait.
Man, he's
Look at the
broken
draw.
for a long time.
Freeze and victory!
Fighting is meaningless.
Let's go. Rules are made
It's
to
gonna
be
hurt.
broken.
Oh lord. Alright, smack. I'm just glad that none of my dudes died.
Reach the end of the story in your own
Oh, can I go
way.
in this? I can. Hello, anything in here? Nothing? Okay. Another cyclone, huh? Okay, he wants me to go like that. There we go. Wait, what? That's it? So you had to pick up something first. Oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah, that puzzle is a bit more advanced than the other puzzles. Takes some thinking. Maybe I just gotta look at them in a certain way that I've yet to. So I don't really understand them as thoroughly. Okay, I am so lost. Where I even come from? Where I go? Cotton Eye Joe. I came from down here, yeah. Alright, it's this way. Nah, it's blocking the door.
There's more routes over here.
Yes.
Give me a moment. I'll set up the device.
Can't we just point it at it and then just go... Alright, and then turn clockwise. Turn anti-clockwise. And turn clockwise. Yep. Fire! What happens if I get hit by these lasers?
I guess we're done.
I suspect the ambrosial arbor's root system must have spread far underground. The only thing we can say with confidence is that we removed the majority of those within the bounds of the Artisanship Commission. Let's hurry, before they have a chance to grow back.
So, the next step is...
Getting back. Say hello to our very dear friend. Get it? Go hoof some fun. Deer hunting. Now this sounds Sino level. Say hello to a very dear friend. Get it? Don't say they get it. Just go hoop some fun.
I feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Dang straight. Let's open the door before I forget. I can take some healing here as well. Nice. Can explore the rest of this area. Hello. Goodbye.
Let's go.
Told you I could fight.
Who are they gonna hit? They're probably gonna hit much similar. Oh, they're gonna hear one.
You can't run.
Thanks.
Try that again.
Broken bridge of this guy, which I don't really have to fight. Hang on. I'll let you live. Automaton. Bastard. Damn. Have I been down that way? Yes, I have. I've been... Oh, actually this way is faster, because I got the lift. But should I save this? Since I'm approaching the end of the time. I wonder, how long would this take me? This supposedly will seal the Stellaron, and then I'll have a bunch of dialogue afterward. So, yeah. It's still more of the map. Yeah, since we have, well, basically 6 minutes left, maybe we should save it. Now we'll do lab assistance next stream. And then I'll finish this thing off. I'm pretty sure lab assistance doesn't take that long. It seems like more of a battle thing. 3 key aspects to experimental reports. Be rigorous on experiments, be vigilant on reports, and be timely with submissions. Yeah, doesn't seem difficult. Yeah, expect that tomorrow. Tomorrow we shall meet up with Dan Hung and, yeah. Destroy the Stellaron, Ebendir, yes. Alright, I guess I'll catch you guys next time. Damn it. No. Okay. Yeah. Peach, I guess.